taking on Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Houston Texans. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It's been a rough year for folks all across this great country, but football's back. The Texans and Chiefs, 2020 season underway. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The Houston ball carrier.
For the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year. In the divisional round, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the reigning Super Bowl MVP in his 4th year now. It's Patrick Mahomes.
They often say you can't force situations. You just have to let them happen organically. And that's exactly what happened in Kansas City as Patrick Mahomes took over as the quarterback and has become the face of the franchise in the NFL as we now move into the 101st season. 4th year in the league, already has an MVP, a Super Bowl title, and a Super Bowl MVP on his resume. 3 huge games in the postseason last year, 10 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions, and 2 more on the ground. He just keeps getting better and better, and every time you watch him play, you want to see more.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. He's got him in, complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding offense.
That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard.
Still 1st down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. Sooner or later, we should get a snap, I think. This is now 1st and 25 after another penalty. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for run. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, 20, 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 93 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And the 1st drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that 1st drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the 1st one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Open man, the tight end fells. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. To the air yet again, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Going to Stills, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50. The 30, past the 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
they were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. A really nice return all the way up to the 40, but hold everything. The flag down. You see it on your screen. This one looks like it's going to come back. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Lindsey on the toss left. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Texans.
From the 50, it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Houston.
Watson.
Kenny Stills, 50 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
Lining up for the extra
And
point.
sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Our game here at Arrowhead, the first of some great matchups here in Week 1. You've got Miami at New England in year 1 after TB, and you've got the first ever Las Vegas Raider game as they travel to Carolina. You've got the aforementioned Mr. Brady and his Buccaneers taking on New Orleans. And then, of course, the debut of SoFi Stadium Sunday night. And got his man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13.
Texans 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Kansas City.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On 2nd and 7, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of
Catch there by Brandon Cooks. And it's hard to believe that he's on his 4th team in 5 years because he's produced everywhere that he's been. Houston hoping to see the Brandon Cooks that they saw in New Orleans, in New England, and in Los Angeles. 2019, though, was his first year under 1,000 yards since 2014. He's looking for a bounce back.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Lindsey. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Watson caught left side by Cobb. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that a lot. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. I smell fear in that offense.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense trot back out there. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Still's the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
36 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. He'll find Lindsey here.
Watson's pass.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go. in the first half. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll get the deficit back to 16.
26.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Bell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the...
Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Mahomes pass.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Houston set to take over. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
26, Le'Veon.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Play of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Mahomes firing complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. With Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again, and this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. That one complete to Hill. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Back to throw, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Results. They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He spins free. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And again, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it. And then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Kansas City, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud